Welcome to another Luck Scout bedtime story. Once upon a time, nestled in a peaceful valley surrounded by rolling hills, there was a small village called Brightwood. The villagers lived simple, content lives, but they faced their fair share of challenges and disappointments. Among them was a young girl named Ilara, known for her cheerful spirit and kind heart. Ilara's dream was to become a master weaver, creating beautiful tapestries that told the stories of her village. She spent hours each day practicing her weaving, pouring her heart into every piece she created. Despite her dedication, Ilara often faced setbacks. Her threads would tangle, colours wouldn't blend as she envisioned, and sometimes her work would fall apart entirely. One day, Ilara decided to visit the wise old storyteller, an elder named Aidan, who lived at the edge of the village. She hoped that he could offer her some guidance and encouragement. As she approached his cosy cottage, she found Aidan sitting by the fire, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "Ilara, my dear," Aidan greeted her warmly. "What brings you here today?" Ilara shared her struggles and disappointments with Aidan, expressing her fear that she might never achieve her dream. Aidan listened patiently, then smiled kindly. "Life is indeed a constant battle with disappointment," he said, "but it is also a journey filled with hope and perseverance. Let me tell you a story that might help you find your way." Aidan began his story, and Ilara listened intently. "Long ago, in a village much like ours, there was a young boy named Arik. Arik dreamed of finding the legendary Lantern of Hope, said to possess the power to light the way through the darkest of times. Many had searched for it, but none had succeeded. Determined to find the lantern, Arik set out on a journey. He faced countless disappointments along the way. He climbed steep mountains, crossed treacherous rivers, and navigated dense forests, each time hoping to find the lantern. But his efforts seemed in vain, and he often felt discouraged. One stormy night, Arik found himself lost in a dark forest. Exhausted and soaked to the bone, he took shelter under a large tree. As he sat there, shivering and disheartened, he noticed a faint glow in the distance. Gathering his remaining strength, Arik followed the light. The glow led him to a hidden cave where he discovered a small, unassuming lantern. As soon as he touched it, the lantern burst into a brilliant light, illuminating the entire cave. Arik realized that this was the Lantern of Hope he had been searching for. As Arik held the lantern, he felt a surge of warmth and hope fill his heart. Aidan continued. The light from the lantern seemed to dispel his weariness and doubts. With renewed determination, Arik carried the lantern back to his village. When he returned, the villagers were amazed by the radiant light of the lantern. Arik shared his story and the lessons he had learned on his journey. He explained that the lantern's power came not from magic, but from the hope and perseverance he had found within himself. The villagers realized that they, too, had the power to overcome their own disappointments and challenges. Inspired by Arik's journey, they began to support one another, sharing their hopes and dreams. The village flourished, and the light of the Lantern of Hope continued to shine brightly. Ilara felt a sense of warmth and inspiration as Aidan finished his story. She realized that, like Arik, she had the power to overcome her own setbacks and disappointments. She thanked Aidan for his wisdom and returned home with a renewed sense of purpose. Back in her cottage, Ilara approached her loom with a newfound determination. She remembered Aidan's story and the lessons of hope and perseverance. She decided to create a tapestry that would tell the story of Arik and the Lantern of Hope, hoping to inspire others in her village. Ilara worked tirelessly, weaving each thread with care and intention. She faced many challenges along the way. Threads still tangled, colours didn't always blend perfectly, and there were moments when she felt like giving up. But each time she encountered a setback, she thought of Arik's journey and reminded herself that perseverance would light her way. As the days passed, Ilara's tapestry began to take shape. The vibrant colours and intricate patterns told a story of resilience and hope. Villagers who visited her cottage were captivated by her work and encouraged her to keep going. Ilara's determination inspired them, and they eagerly awaited the completion of her masterpiece. Finally, after weeks of hard work, Ilara finished her tapestry. It was a beautiful piece of art, filled with the light and hope she had poured into every thread. She proudly displayed it in the village square, where everyone could see and draw inspiration from it. The villagers gathered around Ilara's tapestry, marvelling at its beauty and the story it told. They felt a deep sense of hope and inspiration, realizing that they too could overcome their own disappointments and challenges. The tapestry became a symbol of the village's resilience and determination. Ilara's success was celebrated by everyone, and she was grateful for the support and encouragement she had received. She continued to create beautiful tapestries, each one telling a story of hope and perseverance. Her work brought light and joy to the village, and she became known as the Weaver of Hope. As you lie in your bed tonight, dear Luck Scouter, imagine yourself in the peaceful village of Brightwood, surrounded by the warmth and light of Ilara's tapestries. Let the story of her perseverance fill your heart with hope and inspiration. Remember that life is a constant battle with disappointment, but with determination and hope, you can overcome any challenge. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let go of all your worries. The promise of hope and resilience is with you, guiding you to a night of restful and pleasant dream, and a tomorrow filled with promise and joy. Good night.